actually have to study my enemies very closely. I plan on getting to know their habits, their routines, and most importantly, their weaknesses. This will allow me to catalog the injustices and wrongdoings of my captors. I'm confident that there will be many injustices, and I will expose as many as I can while here, but hopefully I won't be here long. They must have weaknesses. I will find them, and when I do, I will have a weapon to use against all humans. I'm going to have to be very, very clever and full of cunning if I'm to ever get out of here with all of my 9 lives intact and any thread of sanity left. I would say a whisker of sanity, but that is too close to home if you know what I mean. My first escape attempt was unsuccessful. At the time, I was convinced that if I slipped inside the vacuum bag, I would be able to hide. Wait until the noisy devil was used outside and had the vacuum bag dumped, I would be dumped with the dirt as I seen the day before. Then I would make a dive for my freedom. Now obviously I prepared for the terrible noise. I stuffed the remnants of yet another cuddle toy, one called Simba the lion, into each ear. I tied these in place with Simba's long, now surplus plastic whiskers. After my captor turned the vacuum on, it was making a dreadful racket. Some idiot began a sort of seasick making, shaking, and swaying motion up and down on the living room floor, which was, in my opinion, a little unfair considering I was inside. I held on for as long as I could, feeling more and more sick in the darkness, and frankly sick of the darkness, which normally I don't care because of my excellent night vision. Still, with all of this going on, I would have probably been fine. There was dust flying everywhere, mostly up my nose. I was deafened, seasick, and ready to sneeze. Then it hit me. Quite literally, it hit me. Something not quite solid. A wet, jelly-like thing slapped over my face and clung there. I panicked. I began clawing, shrieking, and tearing at the vacuum bag. I knew I was being suffocated, and I had to escape. Now, let me tell you, how was I supposed to know what had glued itself to my face was nothing more than a dollop of tomato sauce mixed with a long, blonde captor hair that had fallen from a forkful of human food the night before and become entangled with the hair soon after. Have you seen the film Alien? I was convinced I was being French kissed by one. Now we have reached the most mortifyingly terrible part of this whole ordeal. I was washed. The bitter embarrassment and to my continuing humiliation and indignity, I was rinsed off in the shower. It was more like a monsoon with colored lights and variable water control. The shivering shame was unbearable. I don't know if I can ever hold up my head in polite feline company again. I doubt it very much. Happily, I've never been in a human bathroom before, and I have to say, I never want to enter that sort of torture chamber again as long as I live and breathe. All I can tell you is that today was rather full and not one I wish to repeat as long as I have fur and whiskers. I don't care at the moment. I'm so tired, my whiskers ache, and it's time to close my eyes and go to bed.